Yeah, welcome viewers to another episode of Let's Play Sacred 2, the Diablo 2 full conversion mod. With me, Bezlonir, and we're playing with this Amazon. We're just gonna go ahead and start trying to advance the main quest here. God, I'm really dependent on my minion for damage. Almost kind of wondering if I should have gone with Inner Sight for my buff. Be more of a complete playstyle for whatever, otherwise I may switch over at some point. Kind of messed myself up that I already invested, but yeah, whatever. Let's see if we can still switch horses midstream. It's what happens when you go into an LP kind of blind. Sometimes you have to change your strategy. For instance, I thought this was going to be a melee. I was hopeful thinking that it would be easier to go melee with a Amazon than it was with a Druid. Was from the previous? No, not Druids. What was it? Anyway, you know the one, the ranged character from Ritual. How can I not remember the name of it? Dryad, you know? It's kind of difficult to make a melee Dryad, especially in the console version of the game, because they didn't, I don't know, I guess they'd say they didn't implement it that well. I don't know what the frick is saying. Alright, hold on, what's going on here? My controls aren't working here. Come on. Thank you. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna have to keep putting points in stamina. I'll put some points into vitality later. You know what? I should just get constitution, huh? I'll plan out my skill choices in a minute. I don't think I'm gonna do it on camera because I don't think I need to demonstrate how to pick out skill choices for you guys. I could always do that. I could do a video like demonstrating how to pick out your skill choices in classic, sacred, or whatever, you know. There's always a certain balance you want to strike. Some of the things they can catch as I'm doing a modded version, so most people probably already know basically how to play sacred, but apparently one of the things that catch people by surprise sometimes in higher levels is the amount of combat art damage, so you want to get something mitigating that. Combat art, reflection, spell resistance, I've always heard is pretty much essential at a high level. I don't know. I played this modded so much, it's kind of getting like to the point where I'm confusing myself, you know, because I don't know what's only true in the modded version and what's always true. Because I did one version. I actually got myself to level 200 like pretty quick, within like 30 hours of gameplay, because I made the XP so high by there's values in the file. I can't remember. I think it's general or something. One of the files that you can mod, and it controls the drop off of XP, because once you get to like level 110 or something, the XP starts dropping off, and so you gotta, you know, that slows you down. It gets progressively less XP as you level, so by the time you get fairly high in level in Niobium, you have to just basically rely on quests for XP, because mobs aren't giving you much XP by that point. Jeez, man. Hit the shaman, not the other guys. Need better AoE or something, man. It's hard to target guys properly, you know? Trying to hit you, why do you keep getting out of the way? Freaking jerk. Man, kind of sleepy. I woke up early, and I was like, well, you know what, I'll stay up because this is a good time to record some videos. Nothing going on in the house, so I don't have to worry about noise. Yeah, it makes sense to get upset about things you could just, you know, try to manage. So, I don't like being upset about people doing things in the house, so it's like, it makes more sense for me to try to work around it, you know? I don't like, this is one of the reasons why in the past I've been kind of trying to get away from doing LPs sometimes, because I get to the point where I feel angry at other people in the house for doing stuff, and I'm like, you know what? That's not cool, I'm just being selfish, you know what I mean? So you gotta balance your life, you know? Like it or not, we can't all be like 20-year-olds in their like first bachelor pad. So I don't know. Well, I don't. I'm comparing like a total. This is my life arc. When I was like 23, I was in the Navy. I was like an E5, and I was making like $3,600 a month. And I was renting a 2-bedroom apartment in Washington with like no problem. And now I can't even afford to live on my own. I make like I don't want to say $1,600 a month, maybe. No, not even. Probably more like $1,500 a month. But that's because I just got benefits. But I'm working at Walmart, so you know, it's kind of weird because it's like, you know, I was 20 and I was making $3,400 a month. But you know, it's like I was going to stay in the Navy because I didn't want to take on that. I didn't like authority. I didn't want responsibility within the context of the Navy. I didn't want to become, you know, military mindset, all that stuff, you know what I mean? I don't know what's there. Yeah, no. I didn't want to become one of them, you know what I'm saying? But you know how it is. It's like, you don't want to buy in. You got to do that whole cognitive dissonance thing. You got to push through the cognitive dissonance and be a different person. I don't like that, man. I like who I am. I don't want to be a different person. So I've always been wary, you know, in cases of cognitive dissonance. With the exception of, you know, when you gotta grow up, you gotta grow up. If it's time to, you know, advance to the next stage of your life, then there's no point resisting that. You gotta grow up, you gotta mature a little bit, take on more responsibility, be an adult, you know, things like that. I don't know, whatever. Maybe that's just wishful thinking, because I'm like, you know, I don't know. It's just weird. Like most of the girls that I've been interested in the past few years, all have kids, because like so many girls have kids. Once you get beyond a certain age, and it's like, well, you know, deal with that. It's, you know, it's not a negative thing. It's more like, you know, actually that's kind of cool. Well, it could be. I don't know, man. Whatever. These are the sorts of things that you think about when you're old. You're like, kind of old. I haven't really done much. You're like, I want to do things different. I want to fold my pizza in half and eat it now. I'm gonna change. Gonna be different. Gonna eat calzones instead of pizza. It's gonna be really freaking neat. Do, everybody look at me. Really freaking special. Bet you didn't know. Do. There's a big group of mobs over here. It's a big group of corn on the cob coming out of my butts. In the city of Compton. Do, we're freaking gangster. Oh, wait, I meant we're wanksters. Just a bunch of pranksters. Making freaking jokes. We gotta kill this shaman over here. Gotta kill this shaman over here, because he's being a big freaking jerk, you know what I'm saying? Yeah! I got that lightning bolt now, I can stun him. I'm the #1 stunner. I'm running out of health potions, so I bet. Nah, I got a decent amount. Haven't been using more than I've been picking up. That's, you know, you kind of know you've been headed down a wrong road after a while if you're like using more health potions than you pick up. But it's kind of a weird thing because, well, almost every time that I've ever tried to do a Temple Guardian in Classic Sacred 2, I've wound up getting to like level 40, and then I start getting my butt kicked. But I did make one good Temple Guardian who was used a energy pistol, because I was just like, as long as I've been playing Sacred 2, I really just wanted to make a character who played with an energy pistol. I really wanted to make a character who played with an energy pistol and used a shield. Like, I just have this idea of this, like, Riot Guard character that I always wanted to make. And it's really difficult. One of the things is, like, I think you could do it with a high elf, but you gotta be really careful with your skill choices. Like, they have to be absolutely perfect because you're gonna be really hurting for defense. One of the funny things about the, high elf is they actually don't have that many useful skills for a melee high elf. So you wind up having to pick like 2 garbage skills, which is kind of weird. Might actually work pretty good on the computer because you could use alchemy, which is one of those skills that's not useful on the PC because it doesn't, or on the console because it doesn't work right. So I may actually try to make one, but you know the problem is with this control scheme. Ranged build is one of the builds that doesn't really play as satisfyingly, I think. Alright. Or I haven't figured it out. You know, it might take a little finagling with camera angle because you might want to do something more like this. You know what I'm saying? And there may be a couple control modifications because I think there's a control that like makes you stand still and attack. There's a Russian attack control. Huh. Oh, you don't say. Just like the Nintendo game, you know. That's what I'm getting at. But anyway, I always thought that'd be cool. But one of the things you have to do is you have to make sure. I think you really need to put all your stat points into dexterity because one of the problems with especially one-handed ranged weapon is it's highly lacking in damage, which is something you really feel against bosses. This freaking undead mage is cramping my style, man. Didn't want to die, and I was like, no way, dude, you're gonna die, dude. You don't just fight me and not die. You don't just fight me and not die. Man, I'm so close to going up in level. That's what I want to do. I just want to level. These guys are slowing me down. Why won't you die? Trying to be such a clown. Giving me a frown, and I don't freaking like it. That is the reason why I just want to wipe it from my face and replace it with a smile. A victory when I make you history. Gonna like the things I do, the way I play with my poo. 'Cause I'm making stew with my butt today. That's probably TMI, but I'm not gonna apologize. No tears in my eyes. Yay, we made a level, which means we get another skill. Another skill, baby. Another skill, baby. Alright, so I was thinking about getting Constitution. But on the same front, I'd like to get Storm Magic Lore, so I think I'm going to get that. Start putting points into that. This. And I think Amazon Magic Focus, so we can get some mod points here. So we're kind of early on. That's what I want to do. Yeah, increase my evade chance. I'm going to redo that. Re-up that mod then. And then on this, let's see. Get, oh, careful. Got a bunch of mobs over here. What are these guys, thieves? What are you trying to do? Steal my Cocoa Puffs? Nuh-uh. Or my tricks or something? Silly rabbits. Increase attack speed. Has more thorns. Decreases the distance between them. This is pretty similar to that one spell that the Dryad has. Inflict more damage. Thorns, plague, spears. Okay. I don't know about all that. I'm gonna wait on that. So I guess I'm just gonna put into this. Increase the attack speed of my Valkyrie. Otherwise I'd be just doing the other buff. I don't know what to say, because the problem is like I don't really like, I don't know, I don't want to put points into Poison Spears at the moment. I want to check out the other spell. I don't feel comfortable investing there yet. But my Amazon should be pretty good now. Heck yeah, dude. I hate stopping at a weird point, so I'm probably gonna run to the city. The city of Compton, California. California, loving. Kind of like Pillsbury, I don't know. In the city. Everybody wants to act like they got something to say. Oh crap! I forgot about Dre. I thought I had something to say, but it turns out, nope. I forgot about Dre. As it were, nothing came out of my mouth but a bunch of gibberish. Well, it wasn't even English, it was just bibbidi-babbidi-boo. I was like, why? It's nothing but gibberish coming out of my mouth. And I was like, oh yes, that's right, Dre. I am not legit. Dre is the one who is legit. Well, fiddlesticks. Fiddlesticks. I forgot about Dre. I don't think that's the first time I've made a joke on my channel, but anyway, you know, whatever. It's all good in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Probably not, but that's fine with me, because I don't even care. I'm just doing my thing with a chicken wing. Alright, so with that, since we are in town, I'm going to save my game. And I'm going to say that is it for this episode of Let's Play Sacred 2 with the Diablo 2 full conversion mods. This is Bezlonir signing out, and I'll see you next time, viewers. Be well, be kind to each other, and eat lots of chicken wings. And watch some football, be happy. Alright, till then, toodaloo.